going on, everybody? Bogo Shuichi back here again. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for checking out the channel. We're going to continue along. If my theory is correct, we should get to really good stuff today. Open worlds, a couple of boss battles. Yeah, we're going to be in good shape today. And from here on out, it's really nice.
Whew. Yeah, this is much better. Time to relax.
You all right?
Yeah, somehow. Mac! You okay? I'm so tired, Cook.
Looks good.
Ming!
Aunt Ming!
Ming!
Jensen?
Please, don't get up.
Why have you come? Oh, you're all...
You don't remember me? I'm Seth. Seth Balmore. This is Kai Marganar. We're comrades. Remember?
comrades? What do you mean by that?
Here, let me help you.
End of the line for you! Your Majesty, I'm terribly sorry for the trouble. It will be over. Just a moment.
Sorry, this will be over in a second.
Hey, Squeaky! Don't care about the Queen's continued good health, huh?
Aunt Ming!
You!
Get out of the way! You do anything funny and the Queen gets it. Figurehead or not, she's still the Queen, Tiny. If anything happens to her, you'll be held responsible. You know better than to try anything, right? I mean, you're not stupid.
You're a real thug. You know that, Jansen?
There's an exit in the back.
Huh?
Behind us.
Jansen, keep it up. Fall back. Right. Don't move. Don't move. Don't you dare move. You get it? Don't move from that spot.
You swine!
Smart move, grabbing her. Keep forgetting you can run. Alright. Time to play GTFO, and you know what that means. Installed on the hard drive and still got long time.
I command you to stop!
This guy's annoying.
General Kukunis!
You won't get away this time, because you're all under arrest on suspicion of spying and for abducting Her Majesty the Queen. You will come along quietly.
Oh yeah, boss battle time.
Say your prayers!
So this was why we had made the jamming rings, or rings in the last one. Alright, so we've got the heavy tank unit, the cannon, the tank unit, and then the cannon unit. So you could essentially take this out, and the fight would be over. But what we're going to do is we're going to focus on the tank unit and the cannon unit, because when we do that and destroy it, it's going to be completely useless. Alright, let's see here. I'm going to have him cast all shield. Then her cast all barricade. Get ourselves a little double protection. Alright, so this is the part where we just basically start spamming skills from him, because it's pretty much all he's good for. So yeah, it drains you. And when it fills out, it does a heavy attack. Nice. Hopefully I can get that with him. Only good. Okay, good job, Mac. That did absolutely nothing. That's a shame. Ugh. I like this attack, just because of the way it looks. So again, going after that tank unit. Let's see, what's a good thing for him to do? Yeah, I think we'll just keep spamming some magical attacks. Flare's good. Flare's quick. It's easy. Although, maybe ground might do a little bit more damage to it. We don't know. But we're gonna find out. And you, sir, are going to power up. Start with 7. Got the good. Oh, I don't think she's equipped the chain. That does good damage.
A mere handicap. Consider yourselves lucky.
Let's go!
They're gonna have to defend, because I gotta keep that GC up. Because mostly for attacks like this one. Alright. So we will have you defend, but first, let's check your ring. No, see, you got the bruiser ring. You need the jamming ring. There you go. Defend. Yeah, round was pretty good. Let's go ahead and take care of that tank unit. Everybody's looking good on the other part. Time to power up, Alright, good. That got some good PC back.
Let's go!
Ah, crap. It is full charge. Yeah, people took some hits. Alright. Defend, defend. I tell you what, let's do... Just he's gonna get up first. So let's do that to Cook. Let's have her take care of everybody. And let's have you, I don't know. You got your spirit magic here. Increases speed, decreases. Non-elemental damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay. That way we get some damage in this thing. Full assault. Actually, if they defend, then their black magic spells should be able to take it out. I mean, we'll try a power hit, I guess. He's so worthless. He's so horrible. I like that she did that right at that time too. God, he's so bad. How do you have this bad of a character? Like I said, there's like one boss battle that he's like really good for. All right, we're just gonna take it out. And 21. And we just gotta keep defending him. And I don't know. Mac, you're the healer now. Yeah, whatever. Is there anything you can use that's actually... I bet you using one of these is probably better than him actually attacking. Let's find out. Let's use an Aqua Bomb. Yeah, on that. Okay, there we go. That sucks. Ah, better than one.
It's no use! Don't even think you can stop us with your feeble effort!
See, I ain't too worried about that attack. Yep. The cannon actually has less, but I want to go after the tank part. Alright, I have my designated healer here. You can go ahead and make yourself useful. And who should you heal? I could care less if you died. Yeah, Cook though, on the other hand. Yeah, we don't want her to die. She's useful. You're not. I'm sorry. Just because. Very nice. Nice. Mac really needs like to be the designated healer, and then cook and do other stuff. Alright. We pretty much have this wrapped up. So his spirit magic, I guess.
Our tank is too magnificent to strike, is it? Haha! Don't you realize it's no use? Huh? Why aren't we moving? Go! Move! Forward!
I like that. They didn't have to add all those scenes in the battle, but they did, and I appreciate it. Such devastation. Yeah, I think there's like one boss in the game that attack is like really good against. So terrible. Let's actually increase our speed. Should we do? Okay. Yeah, let's actually refresh. You may disagree with me right now, saying like, you know, he's got a lot of support ability, so he's a good support. So he's not that terrible. And at this point in the game, okay, I can kind of see it during this part of the game. But later on, he'll be completely useless. Whereas the other characters actually have, you can switch them in and out of your party. I do have a preferred party. We'll get to that one later. But it's like, so
That was
niche.
luck! Pure luck! Oh, this is unacceptable! I absolutely refuse to accept this! Ah!
It's not in my nature to lose.
So yeah, that's the boss. Pretty much once you knock out those sides, good to go. Microing taunt, very nice. That is definitely something that we need Kaims to learn, because he's the tank in the group. You can tell by his like stats and everything. I guess the loading times really aren't long, and it's just, you know, you're used to different generations.
Yes! All right!
Ha! You had that coming. Why don't you just go back to bed and start the day over?
Oh, what are you doing? Fire! Shoot them! How could I miss?
Now's our chance!
Come on, Nick. Hurry, come on, let's run. Hurry, hurry, hurry.
Oh, come back, coward! Oh, my hand!
Wait.
Yeah. Sorry about that thing back there.
Don't be.
Well, I didn't want to pull a stunt like that, but listen, did I hurt you? I'm sorry if I did. I didn't mean it.
It's fine. Everyone is safe now after all.
Well, you know, I should really be thanking you for helping us escape.
Well, since these children were there.
You're acting kind of weird. You got a crush?
Would you shut up? We had a moment there.
Aunt Ming, are you okay?
Yes. Cook? Mac? Why are you two? Did something happen to your mother?
She's passed on.
Please don't let your spirits fall. I'll always be with you.
Thank you, Aunt Ming.
Oh, why would a big boy like you be crying, Mac?
He's going to change from here on out.
Seth. What you said earlier, that we were friends, is it true?
Yeah, but this isn't the best place to stop and talk about it. We need to get out of town.
What will you do, Your Highness? You said earlier you couldn't leave because you were the queen.
I'll go with you. It seems I must.
You'll come with us?
Yes.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. We're being pursued by both Numara and Gongara. We should probably find a ride.
Ride? Where? How?
Let's go to the harbor. I've got an idea.
Yeah, why not? Let's go ahead. I don't really remember it. So some magic spells can be combined together to form what is known as composite magic. Because composite magic, you must be able to use both the spells that compose... Oh, okay. Spellbook under menu. Spells required for it. Any one you lack will not be displayed. Okay. For a spell which you have the required level skill. Alright, well, I mean, that makes sense. No, I don't want to view this tutorial. Alright. Ming. How you doing? Bye, Mac. Alright, and as per usual, Ming is an immortal. She only starts off with 3 slots. Well, that's not good. Do we have any slot seeds? Yes, we do. Alright, I think we're at the point where we kind of want to hold off on some slot seeds then. But Ming does need to have equipment, and for Ming, level 1 composite magic, very nice. Yeah, ring really doesn't matter with her. But we will have her start gaining that immunity up. So I'll probably have to go manually onto her. No, she's got a set. Okay. What's anti-seal? Grants immunity to seal. Nice. Nice. Alright. Let's go get ourselves a boat. This was, many years ago, I would sing the song I'm on a boat. But that's an old reference. That just shows you how old I am. Alright, so we've got our save point here. Of course we do. We do want to save. I'm not gonna reload to the old save and reload to rebuild up. I'm just gonna go with the flow. And if memory serves me correctly, I really do not like this part. Mostly because of something that was a trend, starting to become a trend, I should say, during this time. Let's see, nothing over here. Bunch of guards there. This looks like it would house something. Which I ain't been on a boat in a long time.
Wow, this is a serious engine.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Eh?
Hey, that engine. Where'd you get it?
Oh, this. Let's see, when was that? A while back, an unbelievably huge fish washed up on shore. This was in its belly.
We checked it out and realized it could deliver incredible output, so we fixed it and installed it in the boat.
Did the repairs work?
Like a charm, that boat was built to be General Kakanis' command vessel. Installing it is all that's left to do.
I see. Thanks.
Don't mention it.
A huge fish, huh? You know, a while back,
Is there something you remember?
I really depended on it.
Depend on what? The fish or the engine?
The engine, it's from back when I was a pirate.
Huh? Seth, you were a pirate?
Yep, that's right.
Wow! Amazing! That is so cool!
Huh?
Oh yeah, I've always loved women who are pirates and swordswomen and stuff. I read books about them for like ever. It is so exciting to meet a real woman pirate. I mean, to make a long story short, She wants to be your apprentice. Yeah. What he said. So, Seth, Mistress Seth, please, please let me be your apprentice.
That's why I like Seth. She was a pirate. Seth's actually a really good character in this game. Bunch of guards down there. I don't think we want to go down that way. Or do we want to go down this way? Maybe we have to in order to get to it. Yeah, I think we do. I have to say, Seth is my second favorite character. Jansen, he's number one. Can't beat Jansen.
Inform General Kakanis that the engine installation is complete. He said to call him when we're ready for a test run.
Yeah. Oh, hey, look! Someone's on board!
Hey yourself, you little toad.
What are you doing there? Get off! Go! Get word to General Kakanis! Hurry!
Yes, sir!
Somebody grab them!
Attention, General Kakanis. Your ship is leaving. Thank you. All right. Should be easy. Oh, wow. A lot of buttons there. Gonna need a manual. I think I'm...
Out of the way, amateur. Here goes. Starting engine. Cast off.
All right, the world is now our oyster. At least some of the parts. Yeah, let's go ahead. Able to traverse the wide open ocean. Left stick, yeah, moves it. Right stick to set the camera view. Nah, of course. Of course we can't go everywhere. That would make too much sense. Close to shores, plus say to land. Okay. Got it. Alright. So, we have several options ahead of us. Ming wants us to go to the southern coast, which is the kingdom of Gotsa, which Ming wants to visit. And then we have another place in the northwest that is a really high level place, but it has loots. So you know what we're going to do? Yep, that's right. We're going to go to the northwest. We're going to go to the high level place, and we are going to get loot. Because we love our loot. And going to a high level place early to get early loot is even better. Now let's see. Can I save from the system? Yes, I can. You can save from out here. Couldn't remember if you could or not. So we definitely want to save because, again, this is a high level place that the monsters will one-shot us. But we're going to make sure that we're equipped with everything to help us. So the skills that will help us will be, of course, the ever popular, and let's get rid of relax. Turntail. Yeah, that's what we want. We all want Turntail. Let's see here. I'll actually equip, who's faster? Jansen, I think, is faster than Cook. So, which one? There you go. Alright, so we have 3 characters with Turntail. I don't think this was the area I was thinking of. Nope, it is. Alright. And we're going to be doing this blind. Because the guide's like, oh, you're not going to be here till later. You can go here, but you're not going to be here till later. So. Alright. And we got a save point here. So we want to save. We're actually going to create a third save. You can see that I am a procrastinate saver. I've actually gotten better over the years, but back with a game like this, it's definitely something. Because you just never know. Alright. This is why we save.
I'm always ready.
No, I don't want to. I just want to leave. We'll take their tactic. We're not here to fight. We're here to leave. Oh, Ming's actually pretty quick. I'm surprised. Alright, so we have loot to get. Again, the guy does not do a very good job of telling me, so we're going to be running around for a little bit, but we'll find loot.
Let your guard down, eh?
Man, looks like this is a good place to grind later on, though. Another silver one?
Let's get out of here.
Or maybe the game just knows. It's like, yeah, you're just going to keep fleeing, so we're going to send these guys after you. Because we know you're not going to fight them. Where's the loot? There it is. There's one of them. A bronze spirit brands. Another fight.
Looks like we have to fight.
I'm really tempted to...
Ew, you're disgusting!
I tell you what, once we get the loot, let's try to fight one of them just to see what happens. So what is the... Where is it? This reminds me of that one island in Dragon Quest XI where you would go to fight the slimes. That's probably a regular enemy that can, like, kill you. Alright, it says northeast corner for the other one. Did I miss it? Am I just completely blind? I mean, that is a possibility. No, yep, there it is. Alright, generate. Not like getting that early. Yeah, another fight.
Don't let him get away!
Maybe next time.
Alright, let's save, and then we'll try to get into a fight, just to see what happens. It'll be entertaining, and that's always good. It's always good to be entertained. Mac, you're basically sitting at the sidelines now, buddy. When we get to the next area where I have to grind, I'll be using him a lot. Alright, let's get into a fight. Or not, because now that the game knows we want to fight, it's just like, no, I'm not giving you a fight. You ran away so much. Oh, there we go. Alright, what's gonna happen? I'm curious.
Man, this is getting old real quick.
Holy crap. 9,000? I'd say we try to fight it. So, let's do it. I did not even see it. It's water. Alright, so ground. See, we haven't all ground, but alright, here we go. Okay. Yeah, we dead. We're so dead. Alright, so, yeah, there you go.
Forgive me.
I hope that was entertaining for you, because it was not entertaining for me. No, it was. It was hysterical. We are going to, cheese, though. So we'll quit the game and we'll go back to the last save. That's also the way that you can do it. Again, if you're grinding and you want that GC to get up. That Xbox gamer tab is like a throwaway one, so I'm not really too concerned. Alright, let's get out of here. So this time we are going to the northeast. gonna make it go faster, though. That's a little disappointing. Can we make it go faster? No, we can't. We can zoom in and out. That's about it. And then we go to the interior. What does the interior look like? I'm sure it's nothing special. There's a loading screen for the interior. You know what? I'll take it, though.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Are you feeling okay?
Don't push
Yes,
any of mine.
I'm fine.
I'm the only one that's without you.
Okay then, where do we start?
Have your memories come back?
Nope, it comes in fragments. Same as you. Bits and pieces.
Please tell me what you meant by saying we were comrades.
Do you have dreams?
Yes, I do. Well, what about them?
Have you ever wondered if those dreams might be fragments of your past? That there might be something turning round and round in your heart, different from the way you are now? Have you ever had a rush of feelings?
Wow, you're like saying more than one word since you've been getting your memory back. Well, you're still as fun to be with, though.
Well, have you experienced anything like what Kaims is talking about?
I'm not sure.
You know that you're called the 1,000-year-old queen, right? And your body is supposed to be immortal?
Yes, but I don't know why I'm called that. Or why my body doesn't age. I don't understand anything.
That must be why Kaims looks down on you. You've lost your purpose.
It's just that... How should I put it? I often feel as though there's something terribly important that I'm forgetting. And it pains me. As though it may not be in my memories after all. But my heart remembers the pain. There have been many times recently when this has happened. My body wouldn't move, like it was exhausted. And then I would collapse. When I felt this vague sense of unease coming on, I would often play the harp, and that would calm my mind.
So that's what you were doing when we met?
Yes. Kaims frequently advised me to lift the country from its isolation. At those times, he recommended nothing more than expanding our information about the outside world. But it seems that his true objective was something else.
No, this is what they call fate. See, meeting me was predestined. That means Kaims just played a role. He was a pawn to make it happen.
All right, that's enough out of you.
Ow, hey!
All right, Seth. Woohoo.
Ming, I felt the same as you until recently. My memories were locked up.
Your memories were locked up?
You, me, Seth, and Sarah. And one more whose name that you as queen should know. The Urin sorcerer, Gangora.
Yes, I'm aware that there is a sorcerer called Gangora, but...
The five of us were once comrades. We had a 1,000-year agreement. We came to this world to accomplish something important. For that reason, we were made immortal. We don't age. When the end of the 1,000-year agreement drew near, Gangora betrayed us. Though we couldn't die, he inflicted pain on us that was worse than death.
Pain? What kind of...
He deprived me of someone more important to me than myself. He cruelly stole her from me, and inflicted a deep wound on my heart that can never be healed.
I also had something important stolen from me. Gangora used magic energy to block my memories and seal them within me. After he wiped out our entire lives, we became like living corpses.
Then I, too, have had something very important stolen. And my memories locked away?
Yes.
What could possibly be so
Don't push yourself. Take all the time you need to remember. I have something to return to you.
Return? To me?
This really saved me.
I met you before, didn't I?
Yeah, 200 years ago. I borrowed this from you back then.
I must meet with Gongora.
That's what we plan to do.
He's up to something that involves Grand Staff. We have to stop him. That has become our mission.
Guess that means our destination is Ura, right?
Hold on. If we go to Ura, we'll have to cross the ocean. In a boat like this, there's no way we'd make it.
Even with your engine, Seth?
It's an old clunker.
Oh, it's got power to burn, but the ship itself wouldn't be able to handle the strain. It would fall apart.
Aww.
Why don't we head for Gotza? They've made the most progress with magic technology. I am the Queen of Numata. I shall request aid from the King of Gotza in the name of our countries and for the world's future.
Okay, so pretty interesting revelation there. Sarah, don't know who that immortal is. I'm sure we'll meet them later. And Gongora. So we're all immortal. But why? Why are we immortal? We had a purpose. Just gonna continue on in the story, and it will definitely tell us.
Land at last! Dry land. No more worrying about sinking on that stupid ship. Ow! Hey, what the hell was that for?
The slant nose will never sink. Not with the captain's engine on board.
You think you're so cool now that you're a pirate? Well, I'm gonna teach you a thing or two about the pirate code.
And what code would that be?
What code? Well, that would be a secret pirate code that we would do if we
Touch
had the
my
time. Good luck,
head.
kid. Hey, Grandpa! Wow, you have Cook is such a and what a kick! Boy, she's strong. That Cook. Ha ha.
I have no idea what you've just said.
Well, what I'm saying is that Cook is as cute as a button. She's just, oh, you must be proud.
You lying creep. Cook, it hurts when you get kicked, you know? But he insulted the captain. Isn't that right, Captain? Captain?
Sad.
Surprise! A dream. But not Kaims. Seth's. Ugh, I am not even going to attempt to pronounce that. O wondrous beast, an era, proud descendant of the White Wing clan. You alone were my irreplaceable companion. Would it anger you to hear me call us two of a kind? Were we not, in fact, a perfect combination, you and I? Bound together by a single thread. That gossamer thread we know as loneliness. And I owe my life to you. Not, of course, that you saved my life in the ordinary sense of the word. Mine is not a life that can be lost under any circumstances. It is irrevocable burden. I will not die. I cannot die. And therefore my life was not for you to save. Oh, Henria, what you saved, I I now see was not my life, but my heart. Back then, long, long centuries ago, I was a pirate, the only woman pirate on the open seas. Seth Balmore. That name was known to all who plighted the sea. Some spoke my name in fear and trembling, while others voiced it with deepest admiration. Some even called me the Righteous Buccaneer. Nor were they far wrong, I'd say. The pirate ships I command had rules that were clear and strict. We targeted only one kind of vessel. Those opulent passenger ships the wealthy boarded for pleasure cruises. We would put a bit of scare into the passengers, of course, maybe rough them up a little, but killing was strictly forbidden. All we did was squeeze a few drops of treasure out of the purses of those who had more money than they knew what to do with. We traded our booty for cash with shadowy dealers and the money we shared in the world's dens of poverty. I would cringe at being called a champion of justice, but we prided ourselves on being far more than villains. I became a pirate for one simple reason. I hated the law. I hated even more those who flaunted the law for their own not even gonna pronounce that. In a word, I wanted a life of freedom. Whenever I stood at the prow of a pirate ship, slicing its way through the waves, and I viewed the vast ocean stretched out beneath the clear blue sky, I felt enveloped in the joy of having taken limitless freedom in my own two hands. True, I need not traffic in the fear of death and aging, known to all who count as human. And because I will neither age nor die, infinite time means for me infinite freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? I would spy the ship that would be our day's quarry. I was always the first to board it, springing lightly onto their deck with a shout. I am Seth Balmore. Now be good and hand over your money and valuables. Then, taking the bounty we had snatched, my men and I would raise a cry of victory and leap back into our ship. I was absolutely free. Nothing stood in my way. Eternal life, ever flowing with freedom. Not bad, wouldn't you say? Righteous Buccaneer. What kind of fancy pants nonsense is that? How about pirate bitch? Of course, one always hears such jealous ravings in all walks of life, but especially so in the thuggish world of pirates. Needless to say, I knew I had many enemies. Even a child would realize that being called a righteous buccaneer could only increase the number who hated me among such raping and pillaging brigades as pirates of the sea. But I didn't care about that. I could be stabbed with a knife or blasted with a cannon, and still, I would not die. Immortal Seth, they called me. And it was literally true, not just a figure of speech. I won't get in your way, I told the other pirates, but I won't let you get in mine either. I was afraid of nothing and no one. I lived the way I wanted to live, and wouldn't, or shouldn't have, let anyone interfere with me. I went wrong only once, but that was all it took. In a moment of carelessness, I let them capture me. Of course, that alone was nothing for me to be afraid of. As I keep mentioning, I can never age or die. I would have done them no good to try killing me, and they knew it. The most they could do would be to rough me up a little, and threaten to make it worse for me the next time. They had to do something to show their men how tough they were. They couldn't just let me horn in on the pirate game and pretend it never happened. So, I said, hurry up with the torture, will you? I haven't got all day. We were in a cave on a deserted island. I was in handcuffs and legs, irons, surrounded by half a dozen huge men, all well-known pirate captains. One of them was holding a long, thick chain. I get sick to my stomach just looking at your sweaty faces. Come on, hurry up and beat me with the chain. Or would you rather strangle me? Whichever you choose, hurry up and get it over with. The men laughed out loud. Hurry and get it over with, said the leader. Too bad for you, Seth, but this punishment is not the kind that can be heard. I'm just sorry we can't stay with you to the end. Yeah, chimed in another man. Unlike a monster like you, we humans don't have all the time in the world. Okay, men, let's make it fast, the way the lady wants. Licking his lips, the man with the chain approached me, and two others grabbed my arm from the sides. They were not going to use the chain as an instrument of torture, but to rob me of my liberty. They chained me to a gigantic boulder in the cave. They were laughing so hard they could hardly contain themselves. Just what you need, eh, Seth? It's the end of the road for you. We can't shoot you, we can't stab you to death, so we'll just lock you up. We'll never come back to this island again. And even a half-baked pirate like you knows this place is not on any sea lanes. No fishing boats even. Right now, your men have gone off looking for the wrong island. We're the only ones who know we brought you here. Not even our crew knows where we are. Nobody's come to save you, that's for sure. You'll be in here forever. Can't move a muscle, and you can't even die. All by yourself for the rest of eternity. With that, the men walked out of the cave, leaving me there with a single lantern. Cowards, I screamed. Don't run off like this. Don't do this to me. But the only response was the hollow echo of my own voice in the cave. The lantern the men left behind was not meant as a kindness, but rather the opposite. It was a prop in their little drama. When it finally ran out of oil and went dark, it would impress on me the weight of eternal solitude. As long as the lamp kept glowing, I was filled with rage for the men. But when the oil was running low and the flame began to flicker, a deep anxiety assaulted me. Unable to move, I stared blankly at the flame. Eternity. This world has no such thing, or perhaps it should not have. Solitude. I was always alone, or, more precisely, I always ended up alone. It was my destiny. I could be surrounded by companions whose feelings matched my own perfectly. I could share the deepest love with another, but in the end, I would always have to lose them. Do you know what it feels like to see countless others succumb to death while you yourself are on the road of endless life? But in your case, Inria, you do have some idea. As I watched the lamp in the cave went out, a world of darkness spread out before me, and there I was, alone. No more would I taste the sorrow of parting, but neither would I be able to taste the joy of meeting, eternally without end, alone. I did not try shouting. People shout and scream for one reason only, because they want someone to hear them, because they believe there is someone, somewhere, who will hear their cries. I did, however, shed tears. Which is not to say I wept. There is no way that the immortal woman pirate Seth Ballmer could ever break down and cry. A tiny tremor went through the darkness. That is all it was. And then I noticed, oh, tears are coming out of me. Really, that was it. The hour passes, or perhaps it was days. In the darkness, I lost track of the flow of time. There was something else I lost track of. If all there was left for me to do was to stay by myself, struggling against eternal solitude, incapable even of running away, then what was my purpose of my living in the world? Perhaps the men who trapped me here had been right. Unable either to age or die, perhaps I was some kind of monster. Then why was such a monster living in this world? What was I supposed to do here? I did not know the answer to that. I would never know the answer. To the end of my never-ending life, I felt frustrated, sorrow, But above all, fear. Eternity was frightening to me. Solitude was frightening to me. I might have been trembling, or without even the energy for that. I might have been utterly drained. Whatever it was I was feeling, that is when it happened. Anaria, that is when you first appeared before me. A tiny burst of light softened the darkness, and from the light, almost before I could wonder what it was, there came a voice. Are you two trapped in a prison of solitude? Who was that? In the light, a flash of white wings. Then, with a sudden increase of size and brightness, the light seared my eyes. Accustomed to total darkness, my eyes could not stand the glare, and for an instant, they could not see anything at all. Grimacing, I clapped my eyes shut before daring to open them little by little. There before me hovered a pure white, glowing beast. Its white wings were breathtakingly beautiful. How beautiful you are, Anera. But yours was not a florid beauty, no. It was subtly different. Your beauty wore a cloak of loneliness. I am like you, you said. And when I cocked my head to look at you with puzzlement, you continued. I have been looking for someone like you for a very long time. You spoke slowly, majestically. Oh, immortal woman pirate, you and I share a single destiny. You knew who I was. Together, let us escape from this solitude and make our way together. You said, your eyes locked on mine. Escape from this solitude. The words continued ringing in my ears. But I did not know who you were. I could not even be sure what you were, nor could I leap joyfully at the invitation of one I could not tell as friend or foe. Who are you? I asked. I'm Anaria of White Wing Clan. White Wing Clan? I had heard the name before. The White Wing Clan were said to be wondrous beasts that had become extinct in the distant past. I have heard that the White Wing Clan died out long ago. I am the last of the bloodline. The only survivor? Indeed. As I said, the last. Which is why you speak of solitude? At that point, almost before I knew it, a weak, almost self-mocking smile crept over my face. I felt myself lowering my guard as I spoke to you. My chains, however, were digging every deeper into my flesh and shackling my heart as well. You used the phrase prison of solitude before. It's true. This is a prison. Being alone for eternity is a prison without bars. You nodded at these words of mine, Anaria, in silence. But you said, I was in a prison, too, until just now. I'm sure it's true. To be the only living survivor. I've spent far too long a time alone. I know what you mean. In the legend, members of the White Wing Clan are taught to live 1,000 years, but oh man, slip of the finger. In order to conquer this unbearable loneliness, you said, I would need someone to make her way with me. Then you looked hard at me and said, Oh, pirate woman, are you not of the same mind? I nodded in agreement. But then I made a point of smiling and said as casually as I could, in other words, you're lonely. Your beautiful face softened, and you said with some embarrassment, I wonder. According to the legend, as I have heard it, the clan of the White Wing are proud and love their solitude. This only increases your embarrassment, and you said, solitude has its limits. That did it. I decided to trust you then and there. Well, if this is how you feel, you should come right out and say it. I want company. Company? Alright, a companion. A companion. Exactly. So it's decided. I'll team up with you. That ended all hesitation, just as you saw in me one to make your way together with. I put full trust in you. Let's go wild on the high seas, I cried. Isn't that what makes our way together means? You mean that I should become a pirate? You don't like the idea? He paused for the space of one breath and chuckled softly. I've always wanted to give it a try. No sooner were the words out of your mouth than you leapt at me. With one bite, you cut through the thick chain that held me down. A wondrous beast animal, proud descendant of the White Wing clan. This is how you and I first met. In the 900 years since then, we raged over the open sea more wildly than I ever had before. When I stood at the prow of a pirate ship in search of prey, you were always there beside me. We became irreplaceable partners, friends, companions, family.
Seth?
Cook,
You're crying.
I remembered some things from a long time ago.
You mean when you were a pirate? And remembering made you cry?
I've always been a pirate. I was crying because of something that happened that I regret.
So I am genuinely curious to see if they elaborate on that in her next stream. Like, I got questions like, hey, what happened? Well, what happened with the White Wing? So I don't remember the dreams from other people. Kaims always seem to be just like one-off, except for that one that we had where they linked together. And there'll be a couple more like that with Kaims, but these guys, I don't remember most of their dreams.
Kaim! Look! It's Kaim! Hey, everybody! Kaim's back! It's good to see you again, Kaim. But, you haven't changed a bit.
Alright, so people recognize Kaim. I wonder why. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. We're definitely getting into the real meat of the story. As you can see, we're about 17 hours in. Thank you guys for all the wonderful subs. Thank you guys so much for returning and watching the video playthrough too as well. I'm really excited to get this, to get more into it, to see more of the plot, to experience it more, try to remember what I have. And then after this, I'm definitely looking forward to Blue Dragon. So, if you guys enjoyed this video, please remember to do all the fun YouTube stuff. And again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. I hope you guys are having a great time. But the most important thing is, I hope you guys are enjoying life.